Hi. Um, this is my collection flip through for the end of 2025. It's gonna be a short one, I think. Maybe. I don't know, depends on how much I talk. I'm only going to be showing my active collections and kind of sort of the collections that I'm going to be continuing from now on. As you may have noticed, for like the second half of the year, I've been very J-pop focused, specifically andteam focused, and now with me getting into new J-pop groups, I'm also pretty much focused on them, and my K-pop collections have kind of taken a pause. I've downsized a lot of them. I haven't really gotten rid of anything. Um, Mostly because some of the things I can't part with, and when I did put up my cards for sale a few months ago, they didn't sell. So I still have pretty much everything, but I no longer want to. How should I say this? I kind of want to be done with my K-pop collections. For who and what I'm collecting, I kind of want to archive them, kind of finish them. No, and archive them. um, and put them to the side, maybe until those groups or people have comebacks, maybe forever. I'm not sure. Right now, all I know is I'm really focused on J-pop and I'm having a lot of fun, a lot more fun collecting J-pop and listening to J-pop and interacting with J-pop stuff, even though it is not as foreigner friendly. It's still really fun. And for some reason I had gotten out of listening to music. Like the first, like my Spotify rap this year was literally all J-pop with andteam at the top, because for the first, I would say, 4 months of the year, I never touched Spotify. Never watched any music videos or anything on YouTube either for anybody. Anybody. And then I got into andteam in May, end of April, but we'll say May. And from May to like October-ish, like late October, that's all I was listening to, all I was watching, all I was listening to, all I was focused on. And then for the last few months, we've added more J-pop groups. So literally the only thing that I've been focused on this year is J-pop. And I am very much aware that with this shift being solely focused on J-pop, I am going back to my roots. Because when I first started this channel, was it 2013 when I posted my first video? It was really just like K-pop, because that's all I knew. And then when I got into J-pop, it shifted. It was like half and half still, but it was like, it was Generations, it was e-girls, it was a Chotokyu or Bullet Train. Like it was really like those three groups plus FT Island that were the main focus of my channel back then. So I guess we're going back to that. The Chotokyu is back in my life, I should say. I got back into them. I fucking love them. I don't know why I stopped listening to them. I think with Koichi leaving, and then some of their music just didn't hit right with me without his voice, and then Yusuke left, and I was like, it was weird. And then I heard that they had gotten new members, and I was like, oh, I don't know. Turns out I fucking love the new members, with Shuya becoming like tied with Takuya for like my fave, like so much so that sometimes I just focus on him. I am so not loyal. So yeah, and then with these new groups coming, I don't know how much, like coming into my life, I should say, I don't know how much K-pop will be on my channel. And with that, I want to apologize, but not really, because this is my channel, and like I'm not really one to like make content for views. I just like having the opportunity to share my thoughts, my feelings on stuff, and my excitement too on what I get and what I have, which is like why I like making haul videos. And I don't like making storing photocard videos because those are kind of sort of tedious to do and to edit, and I can't really edit right now because my laptop is officially dead. Rest in peace, laptop. I will get another one. I am planning on getting one in the new year, but for now all of these videos will be unedited. So again, going back to my roots with my shitty camera, just straight upload to YouTube, except I'm using my phone. But yeah, this is a long intro. I hope you skipped it. If you have watched the whole thing, thank you. But it's just to explain what is coming for me. I guess I could have talked about this and then flipped, but I can't do two things at once. It's just physically impossible for me. My brain just can't handle it. It's just to explain what might happen to my channel in the new year. It might be extremely J-pop focused. For my J-pop people, like, yes, let's go. I love how some storing photocard videos now have other interests in them. Like, I've seen like people store like anime related stuff. That Chinese game, Love in Deep Space, I think it's called, and like sports cards, Pokemon cards, and like J-pop as well, J-pop artists and stuff like that. I love how we're like, fuck yeah, this is my channel. I can do whatever the fuck I want on here, and I'm going to show you my other interests. And if you like it, great. If you don't, then goodbye. You know, it's like, I love how we're just not like typecasting. It's not the right word, but like, you know what I mean. Like, we're not just like K-pop collectors, and if you are, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that, like, if you have other hobbies, other interests, it's cool that you can show them online as well as like the main thing your channel was created for, right? So I want to show you guys my love for these J-pop groups that I'm collecting, and if you so happen that you want to check them out, please feel free to do so, because I think they're great and I hope that you would think they're great too. But everybody has different tastes in music, and if you don't find them great, that's fine. I recently found out that I'm super into the quirky side of J-pop, so I mean, I always knew that. Like, I've loved Totokyu for over 10 years now, so like I've always known that, but it's like revived a spark in me that I didn't realize was like not lit. I don't know what the English word for that is, but so okay, enough talking. This intro is really long, but you get the picture. I am just gonna show you my K-pop collections that I did keep and that I kind of want to finish and archive and maybe forever. I don't know yet. Depends. So in this binder is my Jihoon, Park Jihoon, soloist, and my Bona from Mujusonyo collections. I did decide to keep collecting them. I had downsized Jihoon a bit, and I had decided not to collect Bona, and then I decided I kind of want to collect their album cards. I sold some of Jihoon's album cards, so I'm gonna have to get those back, but you're gonna notice that my K-pop collections are focused on album cards only now. There's only one person that I intend on collecting pobs for, and only up to a certain point. After that, I don't think I will try to focus on getting everything. So, oh yeah, I forgot about those. A few months ago, I decided to use the hoard of stickers that I have been collecting over the past years, quite a lot of years, to try to decorate these backboards. Some of them are great. I actually really like this one. Some of them are not so great. I only did a few because after a while I realized that I don't really have the proper stickers to do these collectings. I don't have any deco stickers specifically. These like square stickers are from like those little sticker books that you get on like AliExpress or whatever. And then the other stickers that are around it, I used to be subscribed to a sticker subscription called Sticky, and they would send you stickers in the mail every month, and you had 3 different types of stickers that you could choose from. And for like a whole year, I think I was subscribed to all 3 options. It wasn't very expensive. But yeah, so like those are from that. So anyways, this is one of the ones that I actually really like. So here is my Jihoon collection. I can't really zoom in and zoom out because like I said, I'm not editing this. So this is the closest it's gonna be because this is the perfect fit for my big binders, okay? So I do have his first 2 eras complete, and a lot of my collections have hollow sleeves because I have a lot of hollow sleeves. And since I was using them for like pobs before and now I don't. Oh my god, I forgot to turn off the overhead light. Oh no. Oh, I don't want to get up. Damn it. It's bright enough outside that I don't need the overhead light, but I forgot to turn it off. Okay, I brought all my binders around me, but forgot the most important thing. Turning off the overhead light, so there's gonna be a glare. I'm so sorry. But both Jihoon and Bona have the heart sleeves, and pretty much all my hollow sleeves are from K-pop stationery, and pretty much all my binders are from Meow Cafe, along with the pages and some of the sleeves. So, all that big ass glare. Okay, there. There's in the middle now. I guess not really. Okay, whatever. And then here, so like, what is the name of this album? I want to say W? That doesn't sound right. Is the album with wing on it? That doesn't sound right. Oh, the W is right there. Okay, so I was right. I didn't have a lot of these cards to begin with, and I sold a few, so now I have even less. This is message. I don't think I sold any message cards. These are hard to find because these photo cards were first press. The photo cards themselves were first press. And this isn't real. My collection, oh my god. I'm usually one to know this stuff. It's been forever since I actually like focused on Jihoon. This is Hot and Cold. And The Answer? Is it the? Yeah, The Answer. These are for the freaking platform album, polka albums. I had them, sold them. This is Blank or Black. Okay, and then we have Bona back here, which I don't have much for her album cards. So like all of these are empty. I do have all the sequence ones though. So yeah, I guess this is my like, I associate Jihoon and Bona like the same because they're like idols turned actors, and I know Bona has taken inspiration from Jihoon before for her role in Pyramid Game, so I kind of associate them together, so that's why they're together in this binder. So again, I'm not editing, so we're gonna see a lot of weird shuffling around, but all my binders are around me, so it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so this is my Wow and Seunghyub binder. They have also been majorly downsized, so they both fit in one binder. This is the first one I did, and I actually kind of like this one too. And this one is really, this binder is really stiff. So we're gonna ignore how stiff it is. Again, I am only collecting album cards for both of these. This one's an exception. This was one of my Grail cards and I finally got it after like 3 months in the mail. I'm not getting rid of this Colin Make Star card. And it would be weird just to have Colin by itself on a page, so I am missing a few WoW cards, mainly the new era, the last era, and a few Adventures in Wonderland. Lily stopped saying era names, I guess. Did it for Jihoon and then nobody else. Oh, and WoW and Seunghyub both have the bubble sleeves. Bubble hollow sleeves. The glare. I'm sorry. It wasn't supposed to be this way. It wasn't supposed to be this way. I was supposed to turn that light off and I forgot. I didn't try to make things flow. I just tried to make things look good. So that's why there's like empty spots with like white, a white sleeve. The new arrow. And then I do have all of his Japanese cards. So I just kept them. And then we go into Seunghyub, which I am missing 2 older cards and then the new era. I do have the Japanese card because it just filled in. It filled it in nicely. So I'm missing these 2 Yahoo cards and I have been missing them since I started collecting him, like during debut. Like they're just so expensive and I just don't want to pay that much for them. And his solo. So his solo had 5 cards for concept, so I did like 4 on a page and then the other 5, like the 5th card from each at the back here. And this is for the new era. I only have those 2. And then I do have like the sticker sets from Note 4 and Note 5, which I love these, so I'm not getting rid of these. They're like OT4 before Dongsung, so they fit nicely in these pockets. So yeah. And then I am collecting another like singular person. And if you know me, you have probably figured out who it is at this point, so we'll just go into it. This binder right here. So this is my Yena binder. I'm only collecting her album cards. Yeah, I used to be super into collecting her pobs and stuff, and I decided I didn't want to do that anymore, and I actually sold some, so there's no going back. I need to change my position. I have bad legs. That's what you get for getting old. The lighting changed. So I put her in a 6 pocket because I had this binder and I needed to use it. Because I still tried to use most of my binders. There's some binders that are not being used. They're all in my closet in my room. It's full in there. Not just like Meow Cafe binders, but other binders as well that I'm not using. It's a lot. I tried to use as many as I could. There's binders that I will not be showing that are being used too. So, like I said, I'm only showing the collections that I want to keep collecting. So like there's no miscellaneous in here at all for like any group. So just like concrete collections. So we have Smiley. I still tried to like, and she has hollow sleeves. Oh, the butterfly sleeves. Can't really see them. I still tried to make them look nice. It's kind of hard to do in a 6 pocket, to be honest. But I tried. I'm sorry for the glare. We have smartphone. The more it goes, the less I have for Yena. So Smiley and Smartphone are finished and have been finished for a little bit now. But the more I go, the less I have. So I have absolutely nothing for the new era. And I think that's what made me realize that I need to lock in and actually finish some of these. Because what do you mean that I haven't even touched like Yena's new comeback? Like, what do you mean? Then we get into Love War, which I'm still missing some. And this is when you start seeing some of the 5 pocket pages too, because some of the layouts look better as 5 pockets. And then we have Hate XX, which I'm also missing a few. And we have Good Morning, which is when it starts to get really sparse. Like, I set these up and I don't really remember what I did for some of these, so it's gonna be interesting when I do get those cards down the road. And then it didn't end nicely, so it kind of bothers me, but I'm not gonna put anything there. And then we have Nemo Nemo again, sparse. And then the last era, which is just 2 pages of 5. She's getting less and less cards, which is great for me. I have nothing for it. There's a Blooming Wings, I think it's called. Very cute era with very cute cards. I just haven't even bought albums yet. Okay, so I think that is it for like individual collections. Yeah, the rest is all full group collections. So we're gonna start off with, I think, Oh My Girl, because I just have the 1 binder for Oh My Girl. Because I'm only collecting album cards, so I decided to put them all in here again. And I don't think this has changed much. Because, oh my god, yeah, right. I forgot how much I hated these binders. The 3-inch is too high, and it keeps getting caught in this bottom ring, even though there's nothing wrong with the ring itself. The Meow Cafe pages help because they have this extra, like, length here and here, so it does help, but at a certain point it is still too high, and this binder is full, especially up here because I have a lot of Mimi cards. And then not down here. I have to put stuff in here someday. I did it for Yena because there wasn't much, but I just have way too many pages to do for Oh My Girl. So the like pre Dun Dun Dance or pre like Dear Oh My Girl eras are still not as filled up as I want them to be, because those are my favorite cards. The Angel cards are my absolute favorite cards on this whole entire planet, and I hate that they stopped doing them. Like, and now with the, and also the future of like Oh My Girl and the future of WeI like being uncertain, although WeI did just have a comeback, the future of WeI as OT6 is uncertain. I just kind of lost interest, honestly, in collecting. And then I found andteam, and then more J-pop groups, and so I still like collecting. I just don't like collecting the groups that I used to collect, it seems. Also, it's getting kind of harder to find the cards that I'm missing now, because for some reason, Polka Market has always been my go-to for Oh My Girl and WeI as well, because they've always been cheap, but something shifted. And a lot of the Oh My Girl cards are now very expensive. Like, they've always been super cheap. Like, not these ones per se, but like the Dear Oh My Girl onwards have always been super cheap. And now they're like over $8 US, which is like $12 Canadian. Absolutely the fuck not. Still really love this card so much. God damn it. And then I started doing like just normal cards and boring. Boring. Which is kind of like, I think, another reason that I like, what is that noise? Assault truck. Okay. I mean, I don't think the roads are that slippery, but it's okay. It is winter. It's to be expected. Every J-pop group does something different. It's never the same thing. And with K-pop, it's always the same thing. Always the same fucking thing. And it's getting boring. I mean, the cards are cute. The cards are very cute. Much cuter than J-pop. Very cute. But I love when things are different. Not always the same. Oh yeah, Dear Oh My Girl is done. This arrow's done. Finally got the last two add-in cards that I needed. So I finished this. Not collecting the Polaroids because they're like first press bonuses and they're expensive, and it's just the same outfits over and over and over and over and over again, like Real Love, and I just don't want to do it anymore. Real Love, the bane of my existence. These cards are so expensive because I don't think a lot of people bought this album, and there's so many of them. We did not need 4 cards, technically 8 cards in the same outfit. Because there's like selfies, and then there's like this type of card. And like Jihoon is like nowhere to be seen for these cards. And like the ones that I do have of her, I have found in a set, like just a set of a bunch of her cards. And I just cannot find any of the cards. I mean, these cards are beautiful. Do not get me wrong. The styling of this era was great. It's just so hard to find. It pisses me off. I am happy though that I have add-in finished for this. That I managed to find all of her cards in a set. I didn't need all of them, but like I was still gonna buy that set. And then I did put the OT6 era cards in here too, with just a filler in the middle, because I didn't really want 2 binders for Oh My Girl. Because I was also collecting pobs for like Golden Hourglass and Dreamy Resonance. I had them in like an OT6 binder. I'm not doing that anymore. I mean, I still have the cards. I just, like I said, don't want to, just want to focus on album cards. That's all I want to do. Because if I focus on pobs too, it's never going to end. At least with album cards, it ends for a little while. And then, whoop, I get a break. Even though I've never been a person to like finish an era before another era starts, because I've always been collecting too many things at once. Like these polka cards are like more than $1 on Coco Market. I don't get it. And then don't get me started on the Dreamy Resonance cards. Why are these cards so expensive? Really glad I pulled an add-in set in this album, because she's gonna be really expensive for the other album. And like, don't get me started on the digipacks. These, I've like contemplated buying digipacks because you get 2 cards in an album, but these cards are so expensive. what the future holds for Oh My Girl. And I don't know what I'm gonna do if they do have an OT4 come back. Because, to be honest, I don't know if I'll want to collect it. It's a little weird. So yeah, we'll do yena next, I guess, because it's technically the last J-pop, K-pop. The last K-pop group that I have. So we'll start with the OT6 collection is back in this type. I think it was in this type of binder during my storing photocards video. So I just, for a while I had them in the spread. So I don't remember what y'all have seen or not. This binder's full because I have everything double sleeved because I'm using the standard size pages because I needed to use them. Oh my god, there's a big layer on Jihoon. Oh god, I hate that it's like all on this side now. Okay, so I am still collecting OT6 album cards. I have a long way to go. But like not that long. Like I made a like condensed wish list of all the cards that I needed, and like I don't think it's that much. I really don't think it's that much. It might be under 20 cards. If we don't count the new era, which I don't think I'm going to collect right now, and if I do end up collecting the new era, I think I'm only going to collect yongha and jihoon for it. Because I'm still pissed off about the whole Junso situation. I can't. Why would, no. This doesn't do any good for WeI whatsoever. So, anyways, moving on. We have First Sight. I hate that it's like all the way to that side, but it's fine. And then Action. Nope, Challenge. Jeez. Like I said, I'm not missing much. A few cards here and there. There's a lot of cards for Challenge. And then Action, which I'm only missing one Junso card, but it's probably going to be the death of me. Because he's gotten so much more expensive now. Like the feelings cards, like the era before, I'm missing most of his because on Poké Market he's like $6-7. And then First Love, which I'm missing a few cards, like 4 I think. There's way too many cards for this era. I mean, there's like 10 cards per member per version for the new era, so like, it's both the same. But I did decide to collect the Poké cards for First Love, so I don't know why I did that. I think they were called, I think they're meta for this. I don't know. It's all the fucking same to me. And then Passion is finished though. Has been finished for a while too. And then Eternally is also finished. that is the end of the first WeI binder because, yeah. When I put everything double sleeved, before everything could fit in one of these binders, like the 3-inch one, back when they were not double sleeved, but now that they are double sleeved, it takes up a little bit more room. So I needed a second WeI binder, which is fine because I had one. This is just the 2-inch though. And it just holds 2 eras, which is Love to You and The Feelings. Oh my god, the clear on Dahyun. Dahyun, I'm sorry. And then The Feelings had 6 cards per member per version and then 6 Polaroids. So I just did like member pages. Missing a lot of Junso. And the Polaroids back here. And that is the end of this binder. And then the new era is going to go back here. Again, I don't know what to do. There's 10 cards per member, so it's not going to fit well in a 6 pocket. And there's 6 Polaroids again, I think. I'm not sure how many Polaroids. I don't remember. It's this very much the same, like, there's like cards and Polaroids again, like The Feelings. Please don't ask me what the album name is called. I forgot. I listened to the title track. I listened to Home. I think that's what the title track is called. It's not horrible. It's a little slow, but like it's not horrible. So like don't come for me. Okay, brief intermission for a collection that is kinda, sorta. I have 2 collections that I wasn't sure if I was going to include in here because technically I do want to like finish them like the same way that I want to finish K-pop, because I want to finish an archive. But I haven't really worked much on these collections this year, and I don't know if I'm going to work much on those collections next year because I'm at the point in both of these collections, this binder is the same, so this, you know, this is e-girls, it hasn't changed. I'm at the point in both of these collections where what I'm missing is hard to get, and if I do get them, it'll have to be like bought individually because I have too many things already to buy sets, because a lot of the times the sets are not worth it for me anymore. This is my e-girls collection. I decided this year that I wanted to collect every single e-girls card, every single like album card for e-girls, because I don't want the music cards. I don't really care for like the extra cards they did in the last few eras. I just want like the main cards. Follow me, it's gonna be a disaster because these cards are very old. These are from like what, 2012 or something like that. I don't know, when did e-girls become a thing? Don't ask me. But like, it's been a while. These cards are quite expensive. And they're not numbered, so still haven't put down the names. Okay. I don't want the glare. Maybe I can put the glare like right there instead, because there's nothing on the back anyways. The backs of the e-girls cards are just white. Oh, ma. I'm in my PJs. Because I'm home and I'm not doing shit. So we be comfy. So, and then Neverending Stories when they start getting numbered. So they're going to be in number order from now on. But yeah, the backs of e-girls cards are just white. There's nothing on the back. So that's why they're in these like sparkly sleeves, because I have a shit ton of those because of an order error. Like I'm not missing, I think I have over half, but I'm still missing quite a lot. Just because there is a lot of cards. Because at one point e-girls had, oh, like 25 plus members. Like more than that. Like at their peak, there was a lot of members. So I'm missing quite a lot, and it's gonna be hard to get. I'm missing a lot of like the non-girl group members, because in e-girls there's like dream members, happiness members, and flower members, but there's also like members that were just in e-girls. I'm missing a lot of those. And then I'm missing a lot of like the expensive members. Speaking of e-girls, so I watched 10 Dance on Netflix, and I was really surprised to see a.c.e in there. I was like, wait a minute, I know her. Now that I've been watching a lot more like Japanese dramas and like BLs, like let's face it, I have completely surrendered to the BL world, which I never did before. I just took one BL, Junso's BL, to I watched it like way after the fact though, but I was like, I want to know what the fuss is about, and then yeah, blame Junso. But I've been watching a lot of Japanese BLs because a lot of J-pop idols are in Japanese BLs, so like I'm like, hey, I know that person, hey, I know that person, you know? So I've been watching a lot of those, and so I've been accumulating actors that I know now. So now when I watch like a Japanese show, I'm like, I know that person, I know that person. Like I'm watching a show called The Golden Egg. It's on Netflix. I wasn't really, I'm just gonna continue flipping through this e-girl section while I talk about men. I wasn't really planning on watching The Golden Egg. It's about a woman that gets transferred to like a tabloid, the tabloid department of the magazine she works for. So she tries to figure out like the meaning of working at it. Anyways, it's not really like something that I was interested in because it's very similar to Candy Color Paradox, which is a Japanese BL, but it was my first Japanese BL. And don't ask me why that one was my first Japanese BL. I saw it on Tubi, and it had Kato from Fantastics in it, which I don't really listen to Fantastics, but it had a face that I knew. So I watched it, but it's like the same plot, except, you know, without the romance. Anyways, I wasn't planning on watching The Golden Egg, but then I realized that Takato from Genjibu, who is my bias in Genjibu, is in The Golden Egg as like a side character. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'll watch it for him. And then as I'm watching, there's like another character, like another side character that also works at the tabloid, and I'm like, man, that guy looks familiar. But like also, he could just look like someone. So like sometimes I'll be like, I think I know that person. I was like, no, he just looks like someone, right? So like that's what I thought it was. Like he just looks like someone. And then I don't remember if I was in the process of watching it or if I had just finished it. But I don't know if you guys do this, but every time you watch a show, you gotta look up the actors, look up what other shows or movies they've been in or whatever. But I was doing that for a BL called Mr. Unlucky Has No Choice But to Kiss. And I don't remember why. I think it was because I was watching another Japanese show at work, like during my lunch hour, because Japanese shows are usually 25 minutes long, so I have the time to like watch it on my lunch hour, called My Special One, which had like 5 real life idols in it, playing like a 5-member idol group, and I knew 4 of them. It is so like Jutaro from Milk, Naoya from Mazel, Kato from Fantastics, and Nalu from DX Teen. The only one that I didn't know was like the main character, who's from Naniwa Danshi. But the girl in that show was in Mr. Unlucky Has No Choice But to Kiss, and I think I wanted to make sure that it was her. Anyways, ended up coming across like one of the male leads, and I was like, holy shit, that's the guy from The Golden Egg. So the 2 BL actors in The Golden Egg. And then I'm kind of slow at watching it. I only watch like a few episodes here and there, because the episodes are only like 20 minutes long, but I get bored after a while because it's not that interesting. A 3rd BL actor showed up, which is the guy from A Second Chance at Love. I can never remember the exact title, but it's the one with Makoto from the Rampage, the other guy. His name's Robin. Anyways, he shows up, and I'm like, the show is just like gathering BL actors, and then I was like, man, the only time I recognize actors is because I watched a fucking BL. Like, what has my life come to? And then, like, later on that night, I started a new BL called My Love Mix-Up. Cute. Haven't finished it yet. These are the music cards that I've gathered in sets. I don't plan on collecting. The only ones that I actually looked out for are like the Chiharu, Kyoka, and maybe Miyu ones, because back when I first got into K-pop, e-girls were one of the groups that I started collecting first. I think the reason I got into K-pop was because of e-girls. J-pop. Too many pops. So I was collecting those members specifically. Anyways, I was watching a BL and there was a side character, like an older man that was a side character, and I was like, I know him from an actual like Japanese drama that I'm like currently watching called Radiation House on Netflix. I was like, plot twist. So yeah. But yeah, I saw Ana Ishii in Ten Dance. These are Flower from the Tiger no Namida. I want the full set of these. I have 4. I am missing 4. And these are Happiness Polaroids. So these are all from Juicy Love. And then I have some Sika Light here. And these are the full set of like the holiday cards. And then I have some Sexy Young Beautiful cards here. And then 1 Sexy Young Beautiful Polaroid. Don't plan on getting more for Happiness, to be honest. But I would love this flower set because this is like my favorite flower song. The Tiger no Namida, so good. Okay. Intermission talking about BLs is done while I was flipping through a girl group binder. Anyways, I watched Ten Dance on Netflix. If you want to see how beautiful Ana Ishii is. Or, you know, the 2 male leads too, but who cares about them? I mean, one of them is Keita, so like maybe we care a little bit. Okay, and then the next group is like in the same category as like e-girls. They're a group that I focused on a lot. Not this year though, but last. I guess e-girls was also last year. And a bit in the beginning of this year, I think. Anyways, this is Orbit. Oh, and Halo. I put Halo in here too. Forgot about that. Because Halo and Orbit, same members. With Orbit, my 2 faves left the group and I haven't been the same since. Like they were on hiatus and then they officially left, both of them. And I haven't been the same since, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with Orbit from now on. I don't think I'm gonna try to collect anything like OT5 related in the future, but I do kind of sort of want to finish what I have started. So that will be what I plan on doing. But again, it's hard to get the cards because I'm only missing a few here and there, so I would have to buy them individually. I can't buy sets anymore. And Neokyo upped their commission fee. So everything's more expensive now. Okay, so this is like a Halo era card. So this is Hello Halo. The only set that I have complete. Again, they're sideways, but e-girls and Halo are sideways. I'm not turning my binder around. Just tilt your head. I'll grow up. Young Love. Ugh. Happy Days, right? I don't know. Here I Am, which needs a lot of work. And then this is like Japanese cards. I don't know if I want to collect. I'm just gonna put the clear a little bit more in the middle, I guess. There's nothing on the backs. I don't know if I want to collect like OT for this, but I did set it up as OT. Okay, and then we get into, I think I'm gonna move. Oh no, that's bad. Okay, here. Right here. That's fine. There might be a glare on Yundong, but it's fine. Orbit was a 7-member group, So what I did is I have a lot of extra cards, specifically a lot of extra June cards. Like if like this is the back of the card, it's probably June. Oh no, it's Hicho! It's either June or Hicho. Like I have a lot of extra June cards, but I also have a few Hicho extra cards. And if I don't have an extra of those, then I just do a random member. I wanted the backs to be showcased, even though they're not that fantastic. It would just fill up. This was like my original plan, but at first I wanted to do it in clear sleeves, but then it would be weird every time I flipped over and there was like a face staring at me. So I decided to black sleeve everything, and I just love it. I tried white sleeves, did not love it. For some reason, black works. I think because a lot of their cards aren't super dark, so like the contrast is great. So these are like album cards. I am missing some. Oh my god, you can see me. That's the black sleeves, man. Woo! Let's not. And then when Younghoon and Hicho were in the military, there were 5. So I put all of June's separately. So this is I Can't Breathe, this is Back It Up. And then we have Fun, and these are all my extra fun cards as fillers because they only did 3 eras as 5. So, and then here are the other members, the other 4 for those eras. God, these binders, man. It's just the 3-inch ones. I can see myself. I don't want to see myself. Back it up. I don't like about black sleeves. And then Fun. And then back to OT7. So this was Patience. I don't know. I don't think they had actual album cards for this. This is an HMV set. And then this is their Christmas release last year. And then we get into trading cards, which the first 5 sets of trading cards are finished because I managed to buy them all in like a one bulk set. So this was To Earth, which Earth is like their fan club name. God. My foot is so fucking numb. It hurts, and then I have to deal with the rings of these pages. I'm actually going to combust. And then like they do clear cards every so often, so I just like white sleeved those ones. And I think it still looks okay, just a random white page. And then there's group cards. Again, a lot of extra. And then like Happy Box had 2 sets. There's this one. And the clear cards. And then there's a lot more group cards for this. There's like units. And then groups. And then this is the second set for Happy Box. Again, clear cards. And then like the units. And then the groups. And then this is Orbit Book, I think. And this is the paint set. It's cute. This one I ran out of extras because I didn't have a lot of these to begin with before I bought the full set. These are hollow. So I am missing like some cards to fill up the empty spots. And then With, I do have a lot of extras for With, so. Because it was one of my favorite sets too. Clear cards, and then the groups. And then we get into the OT5 sets. I think these only have 4 each. I know this one does, but I don't know about this one. I know there's a selfie. I know that. So probably just gonna get the selfie for June and call this page done. But then for the other members, I've decided to just do 2 instead of 4. So 2 for Dreamgate 1. And then 2 for Dreamgate 1 final. Although I really like these cards. And they're not that hard to find. These ones are a little bit harder. These ones aren't, and I have extras of these. I'm just gonna get like this sideways set and then this set with their name. That's it. And then we don't talk about room. I set it up as a 6 pattern because I know that there's at least 6 June cards because I have seen them. I don't know how many cards per member there is, and they don't have very specific sets. So what I did is I set up for 6 for June, and then I just kept 2 of each for the other members because I had at least 2 for the other 4 members. So that's the only thing I did. That's the only thing I'm doing for room. There's no cohesiveness, there's none of that, and I don't like it. I liked the orbit cards because they're so cohesive. You know what set goes together. This one, you don't. And then we have orbit fan meeting. These ones are still not that cohesive, but more cohesive. And I know that there's 5 per member for this, but I'm only collecting 4 because I only have 4 June cards. So I'm collecting like these 2 sideways sets and then 2 vertical sets. So. And then the same for the second part of this fan meeting. There's 5. No! Absolutely not. There's 5 and I'm only collecting 4. Like these 2 sideways sets again, and then these 2, very same concept. And then for the Orbit Live one, this one I'm collecting all 5 because there is like specific sets for these. Missing a lot. And then this one, it's Dreamgate 2, I think. I don't have any extras, so I don't have a back. I'm almost done this one. I'm not missing as much for this one. Because I was here when this dropped. This was the first set that dropped after I became a fan, after I started collecting them. And then the last one, not the last one, the last one that I'm collecting, because it's the last OT7 one. There is like a fan meeting one after this, but it's OT6 without Hicho. I just got Junes of those because there's no cohesion again whatsoever. But these link ones do have some sort of cohesion. I don't have much though. I think I was pooped from trying to collect all of this. That by the time this came out, I was like, I don't want it anymore. So yeah, that is it for, oh, there's a hair, It's not even the right hair color. It just goes to show that's been there for a while. I don't know what's gonna happen with my Orbit collection, but I do love it. Even if I did try to get rid of it, nobody's gonna fucking buy it anyways. That's the thing about J-pop. Not enough people are into J-pop, so when you have like dupes or you want to get rid of stuff, it's not happening. Okay, I have 2 collections left. I thought this video was gonna be short, but I talk too much. I don't even have that many cards. So we'll do the Rampage. The Rampage, that sounded weird. Next, and then I'll keep andteam for last. There are timestamps in the description anyways, so I know a lot of people did not watch everything. This is my non-bias line collection. I used to collect OT16 for pretty much everything. I've decided that I don't want to do that anymore. But I still want to collect OT16 in a way. So I've decided to collect 1 set per album and not all the sets. And only starting from a specific point, but I'm still going to collect all of the tour cards because there's only 2 sets anyways. So I haven't looked at anything the Rampage on Mercari Japan. I know there's the second Primal Spider set came out and it's Christmas themed. I saw those on Twitter. I wasn't looking, it just showed up. But other than that, I know they've had a release. Massive has had some stuff. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Anything about anything. I'm not focused on the Rampage right now. They're on pause. Because I'm kind of in, you know, I collected andteam and now I'm in collecting all these new groups. I don't have money for the Rampage right now. Specifically, not for Kazuma. Maybe for Yamasho, but not for Kazuma. Anyways, these are non-Yamasho Kazuma things. So it's the other 14 members. So this is my Massive page. That one's gonna collect a lot of stuff for Massive, but I think I'm just gonna collect this and then just focus on Yamasho for Massive stuff moving forward. And then I do spreads. What was that noise? Anyways, so I put like the other 14 members in like 4, 6, 4, and then put doubles facing backwards in the corners like I do for Orbit, but I don't have doubles of these because I don't know what these are. They're Welcome to Paradise themed. They super cheap, and I just bought them. So here starts the actual, oh my god, there's a glare. I'm sorry. I could probably just move the camera over, honestly. But I don't want to. Okay, so I started from 16 boosters because realistically 16 boosters onwards are the easiest cards to find. And see, I'm done 16 boosters even with the 4 corners. So this is Everest. Isn't it so pretty? Then we have Katasumi, which I'm missing Takahide. The weirdest member to be missing because he's so cheap. I just need to go and buy him. And then we don't talk about 16 Soul, 16 Bright. This is when they started having 2 sets per album. We don't talk about, this is the harder set to collect though. I chose the harder one because I like the darker concept more, the 16 Soul one versus the 16 Bright one. So this one might be a little harder for me to get because I think I have more for the 16 Prey ones, but I decided to collect these ones instead because I like them better. Then we have Cyber Helix. This is the easier set to get out of the 2, but I'm still missing Rui and Makoto, because it's always fucking Makoto. And then we have 24 Carats Golden Genesis. I bought this in a full set. And then we have oh my god, Endless Happy Ending. This set is not that it's hard. This is the easier set of the 2. The black border one is much harder. I just haven't looked for anything. Yeah, I just for Renew either. And then I don't even know, like, they had a new single come out and it was so weird. I think I just, like, after hearing that new single, I think I just kind of disassociated. Because it was such a weird song. Like, I don't know what LDH was trying to do with that song. It had a feature from some weird culture appropriative group. What? Nope. I just noped out. So after that, I don't know. And then we get into trading cards, which I mean, it's not much better, but yeah, it's not much better. This is the Ray of Light one, and then Ray of Light Part 2, because they always do like 2 sets of trading cards per tour, like the first leg, the second leg. I don't know exactly how it works, but that's what they've always done. So this is 16. I have this completely finished because this was the set that made me want to collect OT16 anyways. So at first I was just collecting Yamasho for stuff. They're like so not cohesive, but I really like the pastel suits a lot. 16 part 2. Which is like, I started collecting OT16 like quite a few years ago and I stopped. So like everything after that I had to get like last year. So it's not as full, like, except I found like an almost full set of Cyber Helix. So I'm only missing Kenta and Hokuto. So I should get those. And then this is part 2 for Cyber Helix. And then this is Primal Spider, the new one. And I don't have anything for like the new leg of the Primal Spider ones. But then we get into like random stuff. So I got the Project R ones, which I really liked because of the colored borders. And then we also have the LDH Live Expo, which I just really fucking like in general. I really like these cards, and I really want more for like other, because every single artist under LDH has these cards, so like I want more. But and then there's like a second set kind of like I have Yama shows for it, and I really like those ones too, but they're like concert shots, so they're not super cohesive. And then these are just the rest of my double-sided pages from Cafe, because these pages are double-sided. Well, yeah, that is like my non-bias line binder, so that means we're gonna do the bias line binder next, which is, if you're unaware, Yamasho and Kazuma. Oh. Here it is. It feels full, but it's not, I swear. I just have a lot of Yamasho, so this side is thicker. So we start off with Massive, because I didn't know where to put Massive, so it's first. I don't have much for Massive. These are that weird survival they did with like Psychic Fever and stuff. And then this is their tour cards. And then this is the like first album, the first thing that had cards in the release. I don't know. And then we get into like actual like stuff I want to collect, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with this collection. I don't know. It's very special to me, and I do want to keep like collecting it, but everything's so expensive. And then like Kazuma is just expensive in general, but like Yamasho isn't, but he's not listed very often, so like when he is listed, gone. Yamasho fans are feral. We see our man, we take. You know? Like I guess he would kind of sort of be, he's not like one of the cheapest members. He's like mid-tier. Like I guess he's like normal priced. He's like not super cheap, but it's not super expensive either. But it's just the fact that once he gets listed, he's like gone. I didn't even get a chance to breathe and he's gone. So there's a lot of empty holes. I don't really remember what the empty holes are for, but they're for something. And like I said, I mostly just have Yamasho. But sometimes I have Kazuma. So I did like prep it so that we can have like bonus cards throughout and stuff, because like Japan have always done like pre-order bonuses, but they were always like group related stuff. And now they're doing selfies and like photo cards like K-pop does, and I'm not a fan. These sleeves are so dirty. It's because I keep moving stuff around, so I'm taking the card out, putting the card in, taking the card out, putting the card in. They're getting dirty. What is this page for? I don't know. I don't know. 16 boosters. It's Everest, and I'm never gonna get Kazuma's for this. What is this song called? Summer Riot. Oh my god. It's like one of my favorite songs and I forgot what it's called. This is where they started, like, they've done bonuses before, but this is where they started, like, going fucking crazy with 16 Soul, 16 Prey. And, like, these are all bonuses, too. And then there's another bonus that's really similar to this one, where they're sitting on the throne, but in this concept, which are much more expensive, which I don't think I'll ever get, so. And Cyber Helix, which is, like, my favorite Yamasho era. I just love his hair here so much. Like, it looks so good. And we have 24 carats. There's another card that looks almost exactly like this. I don't know if I'm going to collect it. For now, I like this layout. But these, the cards in this, the tracksuits are much more expensive. I don't know what it is about this era. Everything is in the same outfit, but it's so expensive. But I did manage to find most of Kazuma's, like, bonuses. And then we have Renew, which had 3 versions of the album, but was a full album with 3 full albums. Have never gotten anything with the Rampage, like, because the Rampage used to do jacket cards, and full albums never had member specific things. I think if they did, it was something that I didn't want to collect, because one time they had posters or something like that. This was a full album. It had 3 different versions, and it had 3 different cards for those versions. Get the fuck away from me. There is a bonus that looks like this. This is a Primal Spider card. If I can get the bonus, I'll put this somewhere else. But it's the same outfit, so that's why I put it there. See, the Primal Spider. And then we have like live shows. This is like from Endless Happy Ending, and this is from something else. I don't know. I just think they don't really belong anywhere, so they're going here. In between album and tour. So here are the tour cards. I have all of them for both of them except for the Primal Spider, which is like, and like not counting like special cards, because I don't really collect those actively. If I have them, I keep them, but I don't really collect those. But like this is like something I'm really proud of, even though it's like such a small thing to have something almost complete for both of them. See, like I have Yamasho's special card for this one and this one. It's kind of cool, but yeah, I'm missing this. And Project R, and then Project R had a DVD or a Blu-ray or both. Anyways, these are bonuses from those. I'm assuming these two to go together, but I can't tell because they have the same backs. So depending on what the other Kazuma looks like, maybe, I don't know. I'm assuming these two go together though, but maybe not. LDH Live, and these are the other set of LDH Live. This fucking Yamasho card, crazy. And then I have Battle of Tokyo, which I do not care about one bit, but I got some stuff. And then other random Yamasho stuff, because I like to buy everything that has his face on it, because he's my baby. Okay, now it's andteam time. And my feet are numb. Oh, I have 4 andteam binders that I'm going to be showing, but in reality I have 8. The ones that I'm not going to be showing are my Big Inclusions binder, because I just have the Back to Life Big Inclusions in there, and you can just watch my unboxing to see those. The units binder, don't really care for units, to be honest. It's not a priority, and it's mostly empty because I don't care about them. And the Nico binder, it only has like 6 cards in it. And the other members cards that I'm not collecting OT8 binder, just because those are miscellaneous and we're not doing any, oh my god, my foot hurts, any miscellaneous things. This is album binder number 1. There's gonna be a glare on Uiju, but oh no. My foot really hurts. And I can't do anything about it. So I have the album cards in here with the pop-up cards because, I don't know, I think it flows better in here than in like a different binder. And the pop-up cards have the Sakura sleeves, but everything has the frame sleeves. And every era has a different colored frame sleeve. So, this is First Howling Me. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. These binders are like this type of binder. Oh, I fucking hate these binders, but they're not. They're like different. So I thought they'd be safe. They are not. Okay. So that first set was a pop-up set. This is an album card set. What is this? This is another pop-up set. So the album cards are almost complete. So if there's missing a lot, it's usually a pop-up set. If it's completed, it's an album set. And then we get into, no, this is still First Howling Me, sorry. I forgot about the solo selfies. Okay, then we have First Howling Me. Which the album cards are done for. But there was only 3 sets, so I'm not counting, they're like weird versions that are actually pobs. I'm not counting those. Then First Howling Now. Yeah, that card. Yeah, we're not talking about it. And Samidare, the only thing I'm missing for Samidare to be complete for like in this binder is Uiju's pop-up set. Which I should just go and buy. Because I have all of the album cards finished. Fucking piece of junk. Oh god, I hate binders. Awarashi, the pop-up sets are kind of disappointing. Meaning I don't have a lot. It's disappointing. How do I hates me for Awarashi? I have a hard time saying that one. Some other people can't say the other ones. And me, it's Awarashi that I can't say. And then Jugoya, again, how do I hates me? And then Yukiakari, which I am finished the album cards. So it's only the pop-up cards that I need to worry about for this binder. And that is it for album card binder number 1. Move it over here. Running out of room. Here is number 2, which just has Going Blind and Back to Life in it. So Going Blind is almost finished. I'm only missing 1 card, and Back to Life, I just have my pulls, which were horrible. But that's how it is. I'm missing that Fuma card. And for Back to Life, these empty pages are for the pop-up cards, which I haven't bought yet. I chose the white frame sleeves because there's 3 different concepts. Like usually it's just like the 1 or the like 2 different concepts. So I couldn't figure out a color that went best with all three, so I was just lazy, I guess, and I chose white frame sleeves. I know, boo. I know. These are just my pulls. Second pop-up set. I hope you didn't hear that. My stomach just growled. And that is it for album binder number 2. Now we can go to the pob binder, because I had everything like the pobs following, but then I decided not to use the frame sleeves for the pobs because some of them looked really odd with the colored frame sleeves that I had chosen. This is the right binder, right? Yeah. So now there is a pob binder. It's okay. It's fine. I had it in the 3-inch, but I think I'm gonna put the non-album stuff in the 3-inch because the non-album cards are thick. So I think it's gonna fill up fast. So the pobs are still in a 2-inch, and I can put more pages in here. So I have First Telling Me. I don't collect every single set OT9, but I do collect most of like the Weverse and UMS normal sets, and then a few extra sets that were either bought in a set or I want to collect because they're in an outfit that I want to collect. So First Telling Me. First Telling We. Telling Now has a lot of sets in like these exact same outfits, but they're all like pretty easy to get. Sort of. This set I've debated not collecting because they're a little bit harder to get. It's always gonna be this Nico. It's always. Always. Then we have Samidare. Why am I missing like one card for each of these sets? Awarashi. Yukiakari. And then this is Going Blind, but this is like Yukiakari era. But it's Going Blind. And this is also Going Blind, but it's Big Suki. I try to put stuff in like when the pictures were taken. So that means like these two sets are before like the album concept sets for Going Blind. It's gonna be, the Back to Life is gonna be also really weird because I bought a Lunatic set and I realized they were taken like between the breath and gaze concepts. I'm just gonna have to slide that right in there because his hair was still red. Yeah, this is a lucky draw, but they're being choked and I kind of really want everybody for this, so like, let's go. But like, I don't really collect lucky draws unless it's a set that I really want, like the Big Suki one and then that one. I really, really wanted these Run Wild outfit cards. Then we get into Back to Life. These are just the ones that I got with my albums. And this back set, I wasn't actually planning on collecting these, are the M2 cards. I wasn't planning on collecting OT9 for this, and then I realized they're the jacket cards. Yes, I will collect these because I already have Nico and Leiju. So, like, I already have them. Here, these two cards will be really hard to get. It's okay. It's whatever. It's whatever. That's a next year problem. Even though I bought some andteam cards already. That's gonna be a next year problem. And then the last binder in this whole video. Yeah, right? I did all of them. I didn't forget anybody, did I? I did. I just realized I did forget someone. I forgot to show you my yongha collection. It's fine, it hasn't changed, okay? Just know that for Wii, I am still collecting yongha. He's the only idol that I'm collecting pobs for. Oh my god, I forgot yongha. And I can't edit this video, so I can't just like slide yongha in. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer in like the description. Oh no. Oh, the binder's right here too. Here's my yongha binder. He's just in here. Here's my yongha binder. He's the only idol that I want to keep collecting pobs for, but only up until eternally. After that, I kind of don't want to try to get everything, just try to get some things. Oh, sad, but he hasn't changed. So. Anyways, this is the non-album binder, which is mostly like trading card sets, because I decided to collect those too. Why? I'm not sure. But it's fun. I enjoy collecting trading cards, apparently. So this is Nunemar. And for some weird fucking reason, the Leiju set that I got is a different color. Now, I don't think these are fake, but it's bothering me that he's a completely different color. Like, it's not just the front, it's the backs too, and these like purple shaded cards, he's a completely different color. Like the backs too, it's weird. He's the only one like that. So I don't know. Maybe he's fake. Don't know. I doubt somebody would fake andteam trading cards though. That seems dumb. And then we have first paw print, which for some reason is almost complete. Like, I'm not missing much to complete this. I mean, I am missing a lot, but like I'm only missing Taki for this set. Like, it's kind of crazy. I did try to get like member sets and as much as I could in one set as possible, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. Like, again, just missing Taki here. And then this is second to none. Just a little bit more sparse, kind of empty. For some reason, these ones are a little bit harder to find. And I'm really glad that they had different backs for different sets. Because the template that I was using that had them grouped in sets was not correct. And this is Awaken the Bloodline. Bloodline. Or as people are calling it, Awaken the BL. When it's shortened, you can only see Awaken the BL. And then we have the birthday kits, which I wanted to collect all of them for like the 3 years, but I realized that was going to be impossible. So what I'm doing is I'm only collecting like the new ones, like the 2025, 2026 ones, and I'm buying them as they come out. So far only 2 have come out. So I have both of those. Now I'm wondering, did they take all of these at the same time? Probably. So like we're gonna be getting, cause like it starts in September and it ends in July. because the last birthdays are in July. So are we gonna get like Nico's and Joe's birthday kits, but they were taken like back in like August or whatever? Is it gonna be like a blast from the past? Is that what it's gonna be? I mean, then I'll like that it's cohesive, but like it's like almost a year prior. What color is Nico's hair is gonna be? Like, you know? And Joe's too. And then we have the D-Icon magazine. This, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to collect, but I really want like everybody for like the beach concept cards. So I bought like Nico's actual magazine, but then I found K's set for like a decent price. I don't know if I'll be able to get all of these. Probably not, but it's something. And then I kind of want to collect like random shit. So this is like the random shit stuff. So like the first end day cards, the first fanship, and then the season's greetings. I do want to collect them, but they're kind of hard. I did buy the 2026 season's greetings, so I'll have all of the cards for that. But like 2024 and 2025, kind of expensive. So the second end day and the 2025 season's greetings. And then here is like the fan meet, the Anne Hart fan meet, I think. And then the third end day. And then season's greetings is gonna go back here. And that is it. Why is this video an hour and a half long? You tell me. And I'm sorry that I didn't show my yongha binder. I'm gonna put a disclaimer in the timestamps and in my description. In my description probably. That I'm still collecting yongha non-album. Like his pobs, I'm still collecting those. I just forgot to show him. I forgot. Oh my god. And I can't just like edit. Anyways, this is it. I'm done. I had to turn off, my heat doesn't work in my house. Like we have baseboard heaters and they just keep heating, so it like overheats the house and it's really harsh on the electricity, on the bill. So we use like just like plug-in heaters, and I had to turn it off because it was loud. Now I'm cold. So yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching if you've made it this far. Again, the future of my collection is probably going to be J-pop orientated from now on. And that means there's probably going to be like less YouTube videos because I don't like doing storing photocards videos. But maybe if I feel like it, maybe I'll do a storing photocards video if I can get a new laptop, if I can get my editing thing set up back, if I can get a good setup to edit and not make me want to tear my hair out every time I have to edit a video, then maybe I'll do storing photocards videos again. But for the foreseeable future, I think it's just going to be hauls. So every time I get a Neokyo haul or even a Poké Market haul, if I ever decide to do one in the future, which I probably will because I want some andteam cards. The rest of the album cards are mostly on Poké Market and they're not that expensive. So I'll probably do one of those hauls in the New Year's. But this is the last video for this year. So I hope y'all had a good 2025. Mine fucking sucked. So I hope y'all was great. And I hope you have the rest. I hope the rest of your year is also good. And I hope your 2026 is even better. So with that, I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye. And here is a end of year heart for you. Because you deserve it.